That's my secret, cat. I'm always angry.
Alright. I ran out of patience. On the roof!
Hey everyone, Captain, big fan of Spider-Man.
Avengers! Assemble.
Hello, Peter.
Hello and welcome back to the Infinity Saga and Beyond an MCU fan podcast emergency episode here. We had some date shuffling that I was going to talk about in the Werewolf by Night recap that I'm recording later this week. But today, or late last night, the Ant-Man Twitter account said, guess what? We're going to be coming out with, they said big news, really, like coming out. So make sure that, keep your ears peeled type thing. So then you see like Peyton Reed retweeting it, Disney executives retweeting it, that everybody kind of figured today, a day that Disney likes to release trailers, that we would have a new Ant-Man trailer. It came out at 12 o'clock. Perfect for my lunch break. And I work from home today, so this is perfect that my lunch break can be spent breaking down this Ant-Man trailer. So I've watched it twice. Once in it originally leaked it, like a Kazakhstan version leaked minutes or an hour or so, I guess, before they released the official version at noon. So I watched it in Kazakhstan, and then didn't understand most of it, obviously. And then it came out on English at 12 o'clock. So I watched that version once, and we're going to watch it again here. So let me go ahead and share my screen. How are we looking? Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
People still need help, Dad. That's why we made this. Like a satellite for deep space, but quanta.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm. Turn it off. Now!
Quantum Realm looks awesome, by the way.
It's a secret universe beneath ours.
What are you so afraid of? There's something I never told you.
This place. It isn't what you think.
Oh, I find a little side of my future lies beyond the other regret.
I can get you hope. And give you more time. If you help me. So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
All right. That is the trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Comes out February 17th, 2023. So some things that kind of stood out to me in this were for people that have followed this, you might know that the original trailers for D23 and Comic-Con have leaked. Not very good footage, not where you can really hear all that well, but we do know that Kang at the end usually has a different exchange. I'm assuming they're saving that exchange for the next trailer to help build up some hype. This is like a teaser trailer. I mean, it does say official trailer, not teaser trailer, but they're going to release another trailer probably, I would think, in like December, probably along with Avatar, that kind of has more information in it, more stuff in there for people to get hyped up about. Because at that point, it'll only be a month and a half away, 2 months to a month and a half away, give or take there, when Avatar comes out. So I'm assuming they'll want something to stick in front of that too. This is probably what you'll see in front of Black Panther when you go see Wakanda Forever next month. So I guess I'm wondering how they're going to introduce Kang here, if he's just living in the quantum realm at that point. Not sure where he's at in his journey, I guess, at that time. But there's an interesting thing that she says, that Janet says in this. And she says, I haven't told you everything. So my camera is bugging out right now. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let's go ahead and rewatch the trailer.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That line's just good.
People still need help, Dad. That's why we made this.
So when she says we,
Like
I'm
a
wondering who
satellite
she
for deep
is
space, but
speaking
Quantum.
to here.
Wait a minute.
Because
You're sending a
Janet
signal
has
down
no
to the
idea
quantum
why,
realm.
right? Janet has no idea why. She's going to say that right there. Like, wait, you're putting a signal to the quantum realm? Like, we got to shut this down. Cassie says we, but she says, because people still need help, Dad. So it sounds like it's not something she was working on with her father. So it makes me wonder if that's something she's working on with Hope, or if she was working on it with Hank, or somebody that we haven't seen yet. Maybe she's just talking about like it was some sort of project she was working on.
Turn it off. Now!
Music choice is very good too. All of these quantum realm people look really cool, by the way. I'm really digging what they're doing with the quantum realm citizens, I guess you'd say. And it makes me wonder, okay, are these people that are associated with Kang, are they kind of being led by Kang? Or, we see Bill Murray in here. Does he have a link there? There's rumors of MODOK appearing in this movie. Like, what, who these people are affiliated with is a question I have.
I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my own mind.
It's a secret universe beneath ours.
what are you so afraid of?
There's something I never told you.
This place. It isn't what you think.
First look at Kang there.
I can get you hope. And give you more time. If you help me.
Now I'm curious with what Kang's saying here too. I can get you home and give you more time. More time for what? Is he talking about before he comes and conquers? Or is he playing hero here and saying, I'll give you more time to spend together. You guys go home and, as long as you help me. That's kind of, I'm thinking he's kind of playing this role of, I'm a hero, I'm going to be able to extend this gracious offer, and I'm not doing anything wrong. That's kind of how I think he'll present himself at first, maybe.
So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
He just looks so cool. Like he looks, and he's playing it totally different than He Who Remains from Loki, which is great because every Kang is, very different. So I am pretty down for what they're showing us here of Kang and what he is, what his role is going to be. Okay. Let's go ahead, and I want to be able to screen share the new dates. Okay. So I have these in a Google Doc here. But they had to shift some dates due to Blade losing its director, which I think I talked about briefly on one of the She-Hulk recaps, but the director of Blade left like right before they were supposed to start filming, which pushed all these titles back. Blade was supposed to start filming like this month and make sure it's ready for a November 3rd, 2023 release. That is now pushed to September 6th, 2024. Deadpool 3 goes from that date that was just announced, September 6th, 2024, to November 8th of 2024. So just 2 extra months for Deadpool 3. That takes Fantastic Four's date. Fantastic Four now, which was gonna come out in 2 years, which I was very excited about. We're now getting pushed to the February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2025 date for Fantastic Four. An untitled Marvel film that was already slated for February 14, 2025 gets shifted to November 7th of 2025. That November 7th date was originally for Secret Wars, which is moving from 11/7/25 to May 1st, 2026. So we were going to get 2 Avenger films in 1 year. That gets bumped. Now we're going to have them, I think they're both May now. May, almost exactly like Infinity War and Endgame now. Which is probably fine because Secret Wars probably would have had to move anyway, is what I'm thinking. But this is more related due to Blade. So Secret Wars has found its writer. It's Michael Waldron, who wrote Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. He was the head writer of Loki. He's going to write Secret Wars. We don't know the director of Secret Wars yet at this time. So that's all the news catch up that we really had to kind of do on this. But yeah, it's been a interesting time, I guess you could say. But I'm really looking forward to Quantumania. Quantumania was my most anticipated project of Phase 5. So I am very excited to kind of see where that goes. They did release a poster for Quantumania as well, which I'm about to share with you here if you're watching the video version. And it was this poster. There we go. It's Kang holding his hand out with a bright light shining down on 2 very small figures on his finger. And those 2 small figures are Ant-Man and the Wasp. I actually really like this poster. I saw some people kind of crapping on it, but I think this poster looks really cool. This is one I would definitely put on like the wall somewhere. Very unique poster for Ant-Man. You know, he's always had those posters with the small, like white background, food item and him really small, or some sort of item and him really small near it, or stuff like that. So I really like this poster and very excited for where this movie can go. But this is just a very short, fun little episode here, as I was not anticipating Ant-Man dropping and figured, while I have time, let's go ahead and release a little something for that. Werewolf by Night, still working on that review. So just I was planning to do it this past weekend, and then things changed. A lot of things changed with me being busy, all that kind of stuff. But I do have my notes all typed up. I've had my notes typed up for a bit. Just having to find the time to do that. I just released my Black Adam spoiler reaction from the sister show of this called Elseworlds, a DC fan podcast. You can find that episode on the feed that you're listening to this on, if you're listening on the podcast. And I already have the Black Adam review up there. And yeah. So next is Werewolf by Night. Then we prepare for Black Panther. Then I'm hoping to be able to maybe start this Daredevil rewatch. Still lining up stuff for that, so it may not be right now. I'm really just still building it, hoping that I can get everything kind of settled and have it lead up to Daredevil Born Again in 2024. And yeah, so if you want to give us a follow, all of our socials are in the show notes, but you can also follow us on Twitter at TO Infinity Saga, Facebook.com/Infinity Saga Beyond, or you can hit us up on email, marvelplusrecaps@gmail.com. I hope everyone has a great rest of their Monday, and we'll catch you next time.